Search engine war start to present. Have you ever wondered how the battle for internet supremacy began? From the rise of Google to the relentless rivalry of Bing, Yahoo, and the new AI-powered challengers, what drives this fierce competition in the search engine world? Join us as we uncover the secrets, strategies, and surprises behind the epic search engine war, from its humble beginnings to the groundbreaking innovations of today. Who will win the future of search? In the last 20 years, Google has been the best search engine ever, but new business methods and technology are making the space hot again. In 1998, Larry Page and Sergey Brin made a search engine that was simply better than the ones that were already out there. Two young owners who don't want to follow the rules want to change things. A short history of Google. When Google was first established in 1998, its founders had the goal of developing a search engine that would provide users with the most accurate and objective results possible. In addition to that, they intended to use the search engine to look for persons who were involved in the academic sector. A document titled The Anatomy of a Large-Scale Hypertextual Web Search Engine was written by the founders of the company, which provided an explanation of their objectives. Additionally, they argue that search engines that are based on advertisements are not good. We believe that search engines that derive their revenue from advertisements will naturally prioritize the needs of marketers over the desires of consumers. We are of the opinion that advertising generates a great number of competing objectives, which is why it is essential to have a search engine that is both open and in the academic sector. Although it went into great length on the reasons why a business plan that is centered on advertisements is not a good idea, the article did not suggest any alternative ways to make money. It's possible that the proprietors were overly optimistic in their belief that venture capital funding would be available indefinitely. However, the dot-com boom broke in 1999, and founders and venture investors began to run out of money as a result. Although Google had a fantastic product, the company did not have a well-defined strategy on how to proceed with their business. The rest, as they say, is history. Google swiftly shifted its focus to making money from advertisements. At this point in time, virtually every product that Google manufactures is used to collect data about its users, which is then utilized to generate revenue through advertisements. At this moment, people all around the world are becoming more conscious of how risky it is to generate money via advertisements. It is entertaining to think that the individuals who conceived of this strategy were aware of it 20 years ago. Not even Don't Be Evil was successful. In spite of this, Google does provide an excellent service. As a result of its seamless integration with Google Maps and YouTube, it is difficult to compete with the giant. Google's competitors, such as Bing and DuckDuckGo, were able to provide search results that were comparable to those provided by Google for a number of years. Nonetheless, they were unable to capture a significant portion of the market share because Google was the first to market. There have been a few new search engines that have emerged over the past several years. These search engines not only provide satisfactory search results, but they also have innovative ways of making money that put the emphasis on users rather than on advertisements. The only way to know for sure is to wait and watch if these search engines are capable of dominating the market. First, before we examine the many search engines that are currently available, let's take a look at the various individuals that have a vested interest in a search engine. Entities that have a vested interest in a search engine. There are important players in the search engine. As of right now, the majority of search engines are working toward the goal of generating as much revenue as they can from ads. They accomplish this by optimizing the search engine to work most effectively for those advertisers. For an extended period of time, this particular type has been the norm. Ecosia. Ecosia may be the most creative way for a business to run in the last few years, and not just for search. The main idea is that all the money made from ads should either be used to improve the product or to plant trees. The search engine has planted 128 million trees as of this writing. Even though Ecosia makes money from ads, all results are made anonymous within a week. In addition, the user can turn off all tracking. Ecosia has 16 million monthly users right now. That's less than an hour on Google. Keep in mind that Ecosia isn't the only search engine that helps good causes. Others give to clean water, sea life, and other good causes. Click on this link for a better list. Plenty of people care deeply about good causes, but the vast majority of people will only move search engines if they are better. The problem with Ecosia is that it doesn't sell itself based on how well it works, but on how good it is for the world. Brave. Brave just put out a test version of its search engine a week ago. It has its own web search, which is pretty cool. Keep in mind that Bing or Google are still used by Ecosia and other charity search engines to index the web. Brave says it will never keep track of its users. The ads that are shown to the user are perfectly matched, and the user gets most of the money that the ads bring in. You can pretty much make money if you use Brave Search in the Brave browser. Don't get too excited about getting rich just yet, it's a small amount. The company Brave also said that their search would have both free and paid forms. Ads would pay for the free version, but the ads would be made so that they don't collect user data or track users in the cloud. Neva. Neva is a new private search engine that was started by a group of Google veterans. They say that up to 40% of Google's search results are ads, which makes the experience less than ideal for users. That's why they left to make their own search engine. Neva is a paid search engine though, and you have to pay for it every month. Imagine having to pay to search the web. In the end, people did start paying for music, so it's not crazy after all. Neva could also be bought by many companies and added to their monthly service packages if everything is done right. I think and hope that Apple will do this someday. Neva also promised to give 20% of its top-line income to artist websites like Medium and Quora. It will be interesting to see how this turns out. It might mean lower prices for Medium users who also pay for Neva. People who use Neva will likely be fairly well off because it is a paid search engine after all. Google chose not to charge customers at first because it thought that having more search questions would help it make the search better. For Neva to be able to have a paid luxury service, Google has to abuse customer data. In a field that hasn't changed much in a while, seeing new ideas come up is definitely interesting. Keep in mind that these search engines don't really differ in how good their search results are. There are differences in the way the business works, the amount of privacy, and how the results are personalized. Right now, Google can give you the most relevant results because it knows everything about you. One of the great things about this is that you can find pizza near you at midnight. Right now, no other search can give a good answer to this question. Google is the only one of these search engines that has made an index of the real world with maps. The others have built their own indexes of the web. At the time, this makes Google very different from its rivals. Also, the rivals are new and not very big. Do people really care about their privacy enough to search in a way that isn't as tailored to them? Enjoyed the video? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights and stories. Hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest uploads.